all been waiting for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Rams fans, let's get ready to rumble! Got it? Broncos.
We were born to ride. Roll down the window, put down the top, crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We go ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side gate to the valley, from the west side to the east side, everybody very happy, 'cause the sun is shining all the time. It's like another perfect day. I love LA.
What is up, my Ramelia fans of the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams? I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. We almost had it. We're going to get right into it because I'm going to go to the movies. And I have a surprise. Look what's right behind my left shoulder. I'm going to have to take my frustrations out on people online. We'll get to that in a second. But the Rams defense did the best they could. We just couldn't generate enough offense today. We gave it a good showing. It was a pretty good game. But unfortunately, we got another loss. But, props to the Rams defense. Bobby Wagner was a beast. I mean, this guy is and honestly, in a season that's lost because of injuries, you got Cooper Kupp out, you got Stafford out, you got Donald, the first game ever that he missed this last game here because of in his 8-year career because of injury. Again, Van Jefferson was out the first 6 games. Numerous offensive linemen hurt. This man here has been all that's been advertised. I mean, this guy was trying to will us to win, and we just couldn't get it done on the offensive side. Props to John Wolford. He did the best that he could, but I don't understand why we're not going with my guy, Bryce Perkins. Goodness gracious. There's some magic about Bryce Perkins. Maybe we could have turned some of those plays that we had a punt into 3 points or the 3-point field goal scoring drives, maybe a touchdown. But it's just a lot to ask from young quarterbacks. But boy, and like I said, look at the Seahawks are 1 game off of the lead for the NFC West, and we gave them a good show today. A good run for their money. They had to come back at the end, and we're not that far away. That's why I say with a couple of tweaks on the offensive line, we bring back our core guys. We figure out what we're going to do with Allen Robinson. We're going to have a better game plan for him as far as getting him acclimated to the offense. Kyrene Williams didn't play much, but Cam Akers is starting to look like Cam Akers of old. He loves playing the Seahawks. He looked really good. So there's a lot of positives to bring out from this game. So we're going to get right into it because I don't have much time. Brian Smith says, Rudy, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Disappointing Sunday, but it's all good. It's all good. We as long as our team is still fighting, they're still fighting. And I got all my videos queued up, and here we go. Thank you, my brother. Rudy. Brian Smith says, Brian Smith also says, proud of our club. Great showing today. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Brian Smith says, any Vagina fans here? What's funny is I like them coming in. I like us going back and forth. I don't see that much in other Rams chats. As long as it's, you just try to not make it personal because it's just fun. We love our teams, but Jimmy G went out. I didn't even have a chance to. I don't want to talk about them because they say they come in here to talk, and then they say, "Why did you talk about the 49ers?" Well, because they're in the NFC West. But that's all I'm going to say is Jimmy G got carted off today. Hopefully he's okay. And now Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, is their number 2 quarterback, and that that's all I want to say. Kyle Shanahan's incompetence has shown its head because that's the quarterback who's leading the Niners now. But yes, indeed. No, I don't see any yet. I will see. That's funny though. Jerry Romero says, "I know how it feels." Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Brian Smith, Jimmy G done for the year. Oh no. That's too bad if that's true. I was looking forward to him. I don't want to talk about the the little time that I have, but not the injury. I wish that he didn't get injured, but I wanted him to be the Grinchopolo this year for them. And maybe in a way he did if he is out for the season. I hate having injuries. I hope that's not. You said it. I believe you. Pale Ty says, "Tough one." Yes, it was. Pale, look behind my shoulder on the left side. So we're going to get to that, but I hope Jimmy Garoppolo heals up if he is out. But I was looking forward to him being Grinchopolo to still play the whole season and maybe do something during the games to lose it for him. But so we're going to get into this real quick. I don't have much time because we're going to the movies, and this is what's behind my left shoulder. For some of you old guys like me, we used to play this game called NFL Blitz, and what it is it's an NFL football game. Over my shoulder, there's Dan Marino playing it. I'm playing with the Greatest Show on Turf Rams, Marshall Falk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, and it's got the teams from 99, 2000, 2001, or excuse me, 99 and 2000. It's got 3 different games. One game is online, so I can play people online. It's amazing game. Hopefully if you guys do have one of these, I just set it up. I haven't played anybody yet. They took out some like hit, you can't hit after the tackle. The NFL is trying to, curb that, but the gameplay is still fun. It's still cool to drop back and launch it, and you get on fire. You can create your own plays. I love it. I'm so glad. I treated myself with this long year. I said, you know what? I've been wanting this game, and so you can play 4 players. Amazing game. And so if you want to find me on the NFL Blitz, there's the user look for Rams for Life, and then RSR, Remelia Sports Report. That's my handle. And so we'll see how my scores go. I haven't played it in a long time, but I was playing pretty good against the computer. So that's right there behind my left shoulder. I have it in the living room, and I moved it into my studio so I can show you guys. But I love this game. It's really cool. Let's see. Let's get back into the chat. But yes, indeed. Let's see. Jared Romero says, "What happened to Jimmy Garoppolo?" I just saw that. I guess he got an ankle injury and they carted him off. Brian Smith says, "Eating my words about old Wags." Yeah, you know what? Well, it's okay because he's an older player. There's a few games that, unfortunately, because our offense has been injured. I mean, remember the block where he jumped over the line and blocked it with his hand? I mean, this guy, even though we understand he's not 28, 29-year-old, Bobby Wagner, 26-year-old Bobby Wagner, but he's still one of the better linebackers. He was willing us to win this year. 2 sacks. I mean, he stole that ball, from the receiver's hand. Golly, I wish we just had the offense to go with our defense. Ramsey at the end, it's tough holding Metcalf, but we're still playing soft on the opponent's receivers. I don't like that, but yes, Bobby Wagner's been everything as advertised, and he's going to pay dividends for Ernest Jones, our young linebacker. Bryce Smith, can we trade A-Rob for Robert Woods? I know, right? Brian Smith says Seattle is basic. Yeah, man. But you know what? Props to Geno Smith. We had him, but he was making smart decisions. When we gave him time, he was launching the ball and doing what we had to do. Payotai says, question, what are your thoughts on Tutu today? He looked like he was playing with more confidence. I love Tutu when he's playing like this. I don't know why we don't use him. This is just a weird season, Pale. And you said it too. I don't know why we don't find plays. Look at besides Tutu Pale. And remember a couple years ago, well, not a couple years ago, remember in the Super Bowl, I'm like, when OBJ went down, why don't we use Brandon Powell? Look what Brandon Powell could do. And I'm not even a coach. I'm a fan. I see it from afar. I don't understand when we didn't have any receivers, when OBJ went down and when it was basically the Cooper Cup show, Higbee was out. We were down to our third string tight end. Bring in Brandon Powell. Do some basic play. I know timing and all that, but I don't know why. Understand why he wasn't part of our receiver room. He could have at least did some basic plays, or at least just do a post and I'll throw it to you, something like that. But he's amazing too. Tutu and Brandon Powell were amazing this game. Great comment, Pale. Brian Smith says, per Jake Ellen Bogan, Jimmy G is done for the year. Wow, that's too bad. I don't like injuries. I don't like the Niners, but I don't like that. That's unfortunate because that's just too bad. God, man. I wanted Jimmy Garoppolo to his play to knock him out. But not. I don't want injuries. But Trey Lance is back. Maybe Trey Lance will be the answer all of a sudden. Matthew Navarro says Niner fans are desperate. No quarterback to back up Brock Purdy, man. But I'm going to tell you this, Matthew. John Lynch and the crew are gonna they'll sign a veteran quarterback because face it, the offense was struggling with Jimmy Garoppolo. He's been playing decent and he's been a decent game manager, but 13 points against a hurt Saints team, even though they have a decent defense. But you look for you guys to sign a veteran quarterback because you guys hand the ball off anyway. And so, I mean, that it is a blow though, because the teammates love Jimmy Garoppolo. So we'll see what happens. Pale Texas video game system. Yes, it's amazing, Pale. I mean, it's amazing. And for my St. Louis brothers and sisters, my Romelia, it's the St. Louis Rams. Kurt Warner, Marshall Falk, Torrey Hogue, Isaac Bruce. Amazing. Thank you, Pale. I can't wait to play it. It's amazing. It's got these joysticks are 49-way joysticks. So like, how you can use left and right or diagonal, they're 49-way joysticks. So like you can make all the moves you want. Amazing. Amazing. Brian Smith says San Francisco will attempt to trade for Rodgers. You know what? That's a good comment. I was telling Pale, look, there's a possibility Rodgers and Brady retire this year. The NFC's wide open. Why not the Rams be back all in again we have our crew coming back. We have to make some adjustments in the offensive line, figure out what we're going to do at the other defensive end position where Von Miller left. And we'll be right back. I mean, there's no reason with Kupp, Stafford, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson for the whole year, Kyrie Williams, if Cam Akers comes back, a better offensive line, that we can win the NFC West again and be right in the mix again to hold the Lombardi. Let the Bills or the KC, scratch that itch for a championship, and then they'll come back with the Super Bowl hangover, and then we go and take it again. And then if Donald wants to ride off in the sunset with 2 Super Bowls, I'll be happy with that. Bryce Smith is laughing emoji. Matthew Navarro says no Jimmy G, no Lance. How are the fans thinking Purdy will take us to Super Bowl? It's going to be tough, man. It reminds me when Kurt Warner was there, but that's why I like to kid, but also make fun of Kyle Shanahan. And I wasn't going to talk about the Niners, but I'm answering your question. He's a great offensive coordinator, but I mean, why would you have Brock Purdy backing up Jimmy only? I know they signed a veteran quarterback to the practice squad, I think, but I don't understand that. Why he can get hurt? A guy that gets hurt a lot. That's your backup. I don't understand. Pain. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that you're going through that, man. Injuries suck. Bryce Smith says Rams own Lombardi. Yes, indeed. The Rams is the Lombardi's in Los Angeles. You know what? Honestly, the injuries suck, but I'm just frustrated that we didn't get our whole team together healthy and actually be able to defend our championship, because there's always somebody hurt. The first game after the Bills, a few of our offensive linemen went down. One of our offensive linemen went down, and Van Jefferson wasn't even there. We didn't really get to defend it. So, it is what it is. But we coming off the Lombardi. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. Jeremiah says, any surprise that Seahawks are good without Russ? Yes, I'm very surprised. Russell Wilson, all of a sudden, they've dodged a bullet because He looks to be, I don't want to say the W word, but maybe washed. I don't know. Maybe it's just a hard transition after being so many years with the Seahawks. But wow, they got rid of him at the right time. I was like, how can you get rid of Russell Wilson, the best quarterback in your history, and keep Pete Carroll, get a new coach, and but what do I know? But I don't. I'm not a fan of their team, so I don't see the ins and outs. Irina Flavia says Niners still won, unlike your sorry team. Well, you won today, but you have to look at the big picture. Do you really see in this Niner team without a real starting quarterback win the Super Bowl? No. So, I mean, you have to, you got to give us props because we're defending Super Bowl champions, even with the tough season. Robert Noah says tough season. Yes, it is, man. But as long as the team keeps fighting, I'm all for it. Deanna Berry says sports highlights. AD MVP, go Lakers. Yes, indeed. 55 burger. Woo! I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go, my Lakers. My Lakers. The lights kind of messed up in here, but yes, indeed, LA Super Bowl champions and the Larry O'Brien champions, world champion Lakers, baby. But yes, indeed. Let's see. Danny Berry says, "Yo, man, yo." He says, "Rams suck, man, yo." Well, I wouldn't say suck. The record sucks, but today we fought hard. We fought hard. Danny Berry says, Rudy. Thank you, brother, for coming in. But yes, the record sucks, but our team is fighting hard. The defense definitely doesn't suck. They just have to keep going out there without the offense scoring. But thank you so much. Rudy. All right, let's see. Matthew DeVaro says Brock Purdy didn't get much playing time, and he still beat the Dolphins. I saw that he threw a touchdown, so my hat is off. My hat is off to him. Props to him. Eric Wallace, hey Ramilia, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming in. I want everybody to say hello to my guy Eric Wallace, a new subscriber. Thank you, brother, for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Love each and every one of you guys. We just got to keep a stiff upper lip and just remember, we're defending Super Bowl champions. It's been a tough year. The only reason why we are in this the way we are now is because you look over to the sidelines and there's Cooper Kupp, there's Stafford, there's Donald on the sidelines. Okay, that's like the Bulls to defending their championship, and there's Scottie Pippen, there's Michael Jordan, there's Horace Grant on the sideline. And then teams are like, we beat you. Yeah, no wonder. Jerry Ramirez says, thank you, Eric, for coming in, brother. I appreciate you come in so much. Hit the alert button so you can come in more often. Thank you for coming in. Jerry Ramirez says, I told Peo shortly after the Super Bowl. Last year's was this initially beyond my expectations. And honestly, that's a great comment, Jared, because I said that we were ahead of time. Because imagine we wanted to win last year for sure, but it's year one. Stafford had to get used to new guys. Running back haymakers got hurt, didn't really have a good run game yet. We had to go get Sony Michel. And, he had a lot of pressure. Everyone was saying, was it Stafford or was it Detroit? Was it Stafford or was it Detroit? Which is dumb because the guy has been a great quarterback, but he's just on a horrible franchise. He proved everybody wrong, and all the way through just kept answering the bell. And then this year we got hurt, and there's just no way we could have defended our championship because we were broken. So it is what it is. But at least we got the chip. That's the main thing. We got the chip last year, lick our wounds, and come back strong next year because the NFC is wide open. Paul H says, would have liked a Rams win for my Niners. Man, we were trying to win, man, not for the Niners, but we were trying to win, man. We tried. We had the lead with what was it, a minute or 2 minutes left, and we just couldn't hold him. Geno Smith was doing his thing, moving around. We got a tough call with the wide receiver was kind of low to the ground and bending down, and we got a penalty hitting him hard. The Rams defense was really strapping it out today. They were hitting hard. Pale Time says, Jared, Danny Bear says, yo, pay yo. Brian Smith says, i.e. Ram fans tried to run me off Rams boards because I expressed my distaste with old wags because he's from Cali. I was supposed to be in denial about his dentures. I mean, everybody has a right to their opinion, right? Like, I like Bryce Perkins. If somebody doesn't agree with me, that's fine. But I don't think that Bryce Perkins is a polished quarterback, but I think his upside is humongous, his ceiling. he doesn't have the greatest arm. He doesn't have the greatest reading defense ability yet, but I want to see more of him, So I appreciate John Wolford. He gave it his best today, but to me, he's already at the ceiling that he's going to be at. He had some great passes and great drives, but I want to see Bryce Perkins, but it is what it is. Eric Wallace says, "Hey yo, payo." Yes, indeed. Team Kelly says, "Ora Romila, my Niners pulled it off. You guys pulled it off, man. That was a good win with Brock Purdy." I'm sorry about Jimmy Garoppolo, brother. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, you'll get some good news, and they'll say, "Wait a minute, it's not actually that bad." Hopefully, that sucks, man. I tell you, if you guys weren't going to make it this year, I didn't want it because of injury. I want it because, just weren't able to make it. But props to you, man. You just get the W. That's what you got to do. Keep getting the W, and then you never know what's going to happen. So. But props to you getting the W, man. That was a tough game. And also props to you guys winning against one of the playoff contending teams. So props to you. Pale Times. Hey, Eric. Bryce misses Rudy. Majority of my comments are good. That's why I don't hang with Pale. He's no, that's my guy Pale. I love my guy Pale. He's amazing. He's amazing. But my guy Pale is wonderful. Pale Ty says, "I gotta go, Rudy. Enjoy the movies. Let's go Rams." Yes, indeed, Pale. Thank you so much. Love you, brother. You're always welcome. If you haven't, check out my guy Pale Time, one of the amazing content creators. He's my Rams Canadian brother, and I love the dude. Amazing content creator. I really love this guy. He's really cool dude. Bryce Smith says, "PD wants SCQB Kyler Murray 2.0. Kyler Murray, when he's on and right here, and when he's right here without no distractions, this guy's dangerous. We've been so fortunate to have our success against Kyler Murray." Denver says, "Rams." We understand, Brian. Daniel. Bryce says, "This week." Jeremiah says, "Enjoy your time at the theaters." Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Corey Levine, thank you so much, Jared. I appreciate you. Corey Levine says, "Jimmy G, I hear is out for the season." I heard that too. I haven't seen it, but I'm going by what you guys say. That's too bad, man. That's too bad. Crazy Juice says, "I hope the Lakers win a title." I do too. You know what? I think that we have a chance to contend. My guy Brian Smith, props to you, brother, for coming in. But that's my guy Pale. So don't demean my guy Pale, because he's a good dude. Even if you don't have disagreements, he's one of my guys. So don't do that here, brother. I appreciate you coming in, and let's support our Rams and stuff. But even if you have disagreements with me, people, that's going to happen. But just keep it civilized, and it's okay to go back and forth. But he's my dude. Let's see. Danny Burke says, "Rams can't win. AOL. At least Lakers are great." Yeah, we can't win, man. We had them today, but you know what? The Seahawks are doing their thing. David McNeil says, "Horns down." Jeremiah says, "Lakers aren't shit either." Well, they're looking better. Baby steps, Jared. You have to admit, from the way we were, we'll see what happens. Steve Harrell Jr. says, "Do you think after the year Jalen Ramsey has been having the do you think after the year Jalen Ramsey has had having the Rams might be interested in moving during the offseason?" I've heard rumors to that effect. That's a great comment. We're always going to look to we're always going to look to improve our team. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on. Arena Flavin says, "It's funny that you criticize other backup QBs when yours can't win a single game." Well, ours are very inexperienced. If we had to go to our backups, my favorite backup is not there. But they're both young. You know, it is what it is. You know, if you have to go to your backups, but the Niners, because they run the ball so good, they don't really need a top flight quarterback. But I'm sorry, guys. I got a message from the boss. I got to go see our movie. Props to each and every one of you guys. Love each and every one of you guys. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your comments. Thank you guys for coming in. You know, we'll see what happens for the rest of the way. But I like how our team was fighting. Bobby Wagner was amazing, and you know, it was an amazing fight and struggle. You know, Bobby Wagner.
Motion again. The give is to Akers. Hesitates, drives, Akers leaning, touchdown, Rams! They take the lead. Rams rush 4. Smith under heat to the sideline. Jones and Wagner almost got there, and the ball ends up in Bobby Wagner's hands. He's got it.
There it is. Thank you guys for everything, for coming in. I appreciate you. I got to take off. As we always say, may the Ramelia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up and keep your heads upper lip. Stiff upper lip. We're still fighting, and we're seeing the guys that we're going to keep for next season, and we'll see what happens, baby. I hope everyone has a great night. And again, Ramulators, mount up.